violence or no other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, in school, in my car, I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, YouTube? It's a Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
We have an exclusive look now at the fight against gun and gang violence on Staten Island. Our crew followed the NYPD's Staten Island crime squad on a raid today as they targeted more than a dozen gang members who have hundreds of prior arrests between them. And now police say they hope to finally get them off the street for good. News 4's Miles Miller has a story you'll only see on News 4.
Damn!
A gang member opens fire on arrival as he gets his hair braided inside this Staten Island salon.
Wow. My man is getting his hair braided, lights the salon up. These super stylish gremlins are on demon time.
And a woman in her 60s gunned down as she waits for a bus.
Damn.
Just two examples of gunfire and bloodshed in New Brighton on Staten Island. Police say orchestrated by gangs. For more than a year, the NYPD Staten Island Violent Crime Squad has been building a case against 15 people they say are shooters and violent offenders. Their turf, Jersey Street, which in 4 months last year saw 8 shootings, including a murder.
And remember what we're doing here. People are getting shot, unintended targets, standing on bus stops. We cannot have this happen out here. We've got to target the violence and get it at its core and get it out.
Green light, guys, green light.
Police executing search warrants this morning before sunrise at 6 a.m., making their first arrest within minutes. Cops busted through Arthur Williams' door. Police say he's a known gang member with 32 prior arrests.
Woo! 32 prior arrests and he's still out. What did y'all say about that racist criminal justice system? They're giving football numbers to super gremlins on their first offense? Oh, okay.
Including for shootings. It's 6:15. This operation's been going on for about 15 minutes. We're outside the home of Durail Miles. He goes by Shuda, and he's not yet agreed to come out of the home. Tell me about the target of this operation and what he's been doing on Staten Island.
He's definitely one of the leaders. He's got multiple drug sale charges on him involved with this operation. He's been arrested in the past with guns. He's been involved in shootings in the past.
15 men were charged in 7 separate indictments with selling large quantities of drugs, prosecutors say fueling the violence on the streets.
We're charging conspiracy, we're charging criminal sale and possession in the first degree, which is the highest level narcotics charge. It's actually one of the only bail eligible offenses at this point. Possession and sale in the third and fourth degrees, again conspiracy. And we're hoping that some of these guys stay off the street and it'll reduce the violence in the area.
During the investigation, detectives recovered more than 100 grams of crack cocaine, 40 grams of cocaine, more than 3,100 ecstasy pills containing meth, and 360 oxycodone pills.
These young people are throwing their own lives away by choosing this life of street crime and selling drugs. And the drugs that they are selling, because of fentanyl, are also deadly to the people that...
You heard what he said. They're throwing their own lives away. Couldn't have said it even better. These super careless gremlins are on demon time.
Are buying them.
And that was Miles Miller reporting.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place. And as you can see, it's a pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hell, share the video. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comments section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this gun violence in the streets. I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
We turn now to that disturbing attack
Chico.
in Brooklyn. Cell phone video captures the terrifying moments a 14-year-old was held at gunpoint. This happened in Brooklyn Bridge Park over the weekend. The teen was at Pier 2 when the group pushed him to the ground, punched him, and put a gun to his head. News 4's Miles Miller is at the park tonight with what they did next and the fears in the area now. Miles.
That's right. So many people fearful about what happened in the park. Behind me, there are so many kids playing on the basketball courts. There are kids doing kayaking lessons and even learning to roller skate. But what we know about what happened on Saturday is that that kid was robbed of everything, including his sneakers. The chaotic scene in the shadow of the Brooklyn Bridge, captured by at least 4 cameras.
Everybody filming. Pooh Shiesty mask, Pooh Shiesty mask, Pooh Shiesty mask. This is the community, y'all. Nobody stepped in to help. Robbing our own people. Holding him over a bridge. I mean, this is ridiculous. Terrorizing other brothers in the streets. I mean, who hates black men more than black men?
No one stepping in to help as a 14-year-old is pushed.
Pull up your pants. I mean, as you can see, sagging like a fool. These super sagging gremlins are on demon time.
Over rocks with a gun pointed to his head.
Wow.
Robbed of his phone, sneakers, hat, debit card, and ID.
I come through here often, but to hear something like that, it's kind of scary.
The Saturday evening attack happened near Pier 2, a popular spot for basketball and other sports, rattling people in Brooklyn Bridge Park.
They got to give the kids something better to do.
Give the kids something better to do. They're so, I mean, and it's sad to say, but a lot of black men are just completely uneducated. Give the kids something better to do. They don't want to do anything better. They don't. There are programs out the wazoo in New York City. Don't tell me that they're not. You got to give the kids something better. Dude, he could go to a study hall right now. Hit the library. Do something productive. Learn the code. Hell, I don't know. I mean, these dudes, I hate that they keep giving these super gremlins excuses. They don't want to do better. They don't. They've been raised like this. The culture tells them that this is cool. They still getting WAP. They still smash and they're sexually active. Because the women gravitate toward this lifestyle. It's not about finding something better. There's plenty of things better to do than, robbing and killing. You could play basketball. That's something better to do. You could work at McDonald's. I mean, the McDonald's in New York are hot right now, so you probably want to switch it up a little bit, but you get the point. There's always something better to do than to rob another black man. But black men just don't seem to agree with that.
Bridge Park.
They got to give the kids something better to do. They need a lot of activities.
Adding to the concern of people who enjoy this sport.
You literally this is coming from a man who's literally at a park where there are so many different activities to do. You could play basketball, you could run and jog, you could walk with your family, you could take a girl out on a date. You could sit there and watch the ducks. You could, I don't know, throw bread and feed the ducks. Who knows? Feed the turtles. I mean, there are no words. And that's an IQ thing as well. Honestly, I hate to say it. But I'm just going to start saying bell curve every time I hear something stupid come out of one of these super gremlins' mouth.
Sprawling waterfront park is that this is not the only recent attack. News 4 has learned there were 2 more Tuesday night. We spoke with one victim by phone, and he tells me these men jumped out of the bushes and robbed him of his phone and $700.
Can't come by myself at all.
Young people at the park today say the incident has them thinking twice about walking here alone.
Being out here alone is really scary.
This is a very heavily populated park, and that's the reason police believe that many more people may have saw what happened. You saw in that video there were people filming what happened. If you know anything, of course, give detectives here in the 8-4 precinct a call. We're live in Brooklyn.
Well, the whole world saw what happened. And what happened was these super gremlins are on demon time.
What happened? If you know anything, of course, give detectives here in the 8-4 precinct a call. We're live in Brooklyn Bridge Park tonight. I'm Miles Miller, News 4 New York.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, in school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.